Hello, YouTubers. Welcome back. Sorry for my huge delay. Um, Hopefully, what can you see? Um, Here's my Keil Kraft Dolphin that I'm making a radio control. Um, I promised last time to do three things, I think. One was the nose of the aircraft. I'll take you through each of these three in a minute. Also the fin and the elevator. Um, the observant amongst you might also notice I turn the aircraft on its side. I have push rods going to the various control surfaces. Here, can you see that here? The elevator, and here the rudder. At the moment, the screws aren't cut back because I need to take all this off to cover it, and then I'll fix them for real and then cut the screws off. So let's go through each of those three phases. So starting with the nose. So what I did for this was cut two pieces from the plan. So here are the two pieces. One goes here on the plan. Can you see that? Probably not. Let's move the camera over here, and one on there. And that's the side view and top elevation. So let's do the side elevation. That was a bit bigger. Go back to the plan. Let's pull the camera back again. So if we look at the nose, if I place my template, this was a square block that I made this nose out of. So that fits on the side there. You see it's got the same profile. So hopefully, and what I did was sand away each side of the nose. It's great fun. And all you use is a sanding block, just a bit of cork, and some sandpaper, or glass paper as my woodwork teacher used to call it, Mr. Bristow. So yeah, so with this you rub it against the nose of the aircraft and you form that shape. You do the other side, and then the top and bottom use the other template. So this obviously fits here and gives you profile for your nose. So that took probably whole of an afternoon. Lots of mess. So if you make one, I recommend you do it outside. I did mine on the lawn and then blew the stuff away. But yeah, the wife wasn't too pleased. But yeah, it didn't come out too badly. So it's contoured this way, that way, and that way. So four surfaces. So I now have a rounded nose. I'm hoping to cover that with solar film, but we'll see how that goes in the covering stage. So that's task number one. And then task number two, I'll put the aircraft to one side. If we go to this mat here, hopefully we can see this here, a piece of paper, and that follows the shape of the fin from the plan. Can you see that? Hopefully you can. So what I did, you can see hopefully a line on here, which is where the rudder is. So the rudder is going to come off the back of the fin like that. So I then made this cardboard cutout of that new shape and then cut that out of balsa wood. And what did that yield? This shape, exactly that fin shape here. So it's the same kind of shape as the original fin, but with a rudder at the back. So thought that would keep the general character. And one of my subscribers also said that that's what they would do. So that's very nice. So thank you for that hint. So, but I was going to do it that way anyway. But great minds think alike. So thank that. So that made the rudder. And if we turn on the radio control, so here's my transmitter. I turn it on, see the little red LED comes on. I won't extend the aerial because we're so close here. It's got good coverage. So if I turn on the receiver, which is here, like that. If you look at these servos now, if I move this one, can you see that servo moving? Hopefully we can hear it. And what happens? Well, we go to the back of the aircraft, and sure enough, there's the rudder. Oh, hang on, let me look in the camera at the same time. Can you see the back of the aircraft? Yeah, good. And then there, see the rudder move each way. So yeah, so there's the rudder connected, and we just as well do the elevator. Although I'll go through the design of that in a second. Here's the elevator, which is this one here, up and down. So you see it move up and down. Yeah, that's down and that's up. Yeah, so both control surfaces are connected with the two push rods. The push rods themselves, I use the idea that I was proposing before. Can you see in there just about there's two brass bits of tube, and I've butted the two pieces of push rod into that brass tube. Now at the moment it's not crimped or glued, but I'll do that when I finish the model, because at the moment I still need to adjust the clevises at each end to get the exact right distance to get these biased into the middle correctly. So yeah, so that went rather well, I think, or to plan. Let's talk about the elevator. Let's just move the transmitter to one side and the glider. So here's the tail plane. Now, can you see that? Probably not. I move.